Today's video is going to be a special one where I get to share my experience with one of the most popular passenger car engine oils in the country, the Castrol MAGNATEC STOP-START 5W30 grade engine oil. Now, just like all the reviews on this channel, this one will be based on my real world experience, and being a popular engine oil, I got a lot of feedback from friends and even mechanics. Coming to the Castrol MAGNATEC, this one is one of the longest running oil series from Castrol, and Castrol has been active in continuously making changes to the MAGNATEC. To start with, my earlier experience with the MAGNATEC was very average where it was used in my friend's Desire, where we found the performance to be okay-ish where we used it back in 2018. This time using the MAGNATEC is a part of a project which made me careful with my observations, which in turn will help this review. Usually I begin this part by highlighting a specific parameter or observation that stood out, but in my case the oil had a very generic behavior in my 1.2K series engine. Please don't take this in a negative way, but take it more like an all-rounder. I am saying this because back in 2020, I had the lab test reports of the MAGNATEC 5W30 where it used to come in the API SN ACEA A5B5 spec. And it had close to 90 ppm of molybdenum, which is a healthy dose of friction modifier, along with 2300 ppm of calcium as detergent and dispersant, which is again excellent. Even the phosphorus was really good for an extreme pressure additive where it exceeded 1100 parts per million. I'm mentioning these numbers as it puts across the point on how balanced Castrol wanted this oil to be. And just to be clear, this is not a paid promotion, in fact I have paid for the oil. However, things have changed now where Castrol has been swift in updating the MAGNATEC from API SN to API SN Plus and now API SP along with ACEA C2, which is one of the latest European spec. With the current spec, they have further dropped the kinematic viscosity at 9.8 mm square per second at 100 degrees Celsius and 57 mm square per second at 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know if it is because of this that the morning starts are a bit noisy than usual. But once the engine warms up, things are more smoother. In fact, my colleague mentioned the same with his Honda City, which I believe has got a more refined engine than this. This also makes the traffic behavior really nice with the MAGNATEC, even with the long duration spent in the traffic where the temperatures exceed the comfort zone. The highway performance was good enough. The Honda City has done Mumbai-Ahmedabad drive in a single go where it maintained triple-digit speeds for most of the part. In my case, one time I did 419.8 kilometers of driving and the car consumed 27.34 liters of fuel for that, which brings the fuel efficiency to 15.35 kilometers per liter in mixed driving conditions, which included 80% of highway driving. This is typical for the 1.2 liter K series engine, but I have seen better numbers from my car. In better situations, the MAGNATEC provided around 16.5 kilometers per liter, which is good. One thing that I found common with most MAGNATEC users is no complaint of volatility or drop in oil level even for annual oil change users. And this is backed by mechanics as well. I should mention that this is something which I have consistently seen with Castrol and Shell engine oils. I'm not sure about the total base number in the current gen API SP MAGNATEC, but the SN version had a TBN of well over 8, which again represents how well Castrol wanted to balance their bestseller. This was one of the primary reasons I decided to go ahead with the MAGNATEC for this project, as this isn't the best from the house of Castrol, as we have the Edge and the Professional series holding that place, where I can take the project of performance additive to actually observe and test for the difference based on the results. So that is something you will get to see in the coming time with all the lab tests and observation, and I hope I will continue to get your support for that. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.